What's going on, my crew? This is Jay, and welcome to the top of the world. Welcome to Jay's Adventures. I have been working on this village, and I wanted to start off up here, kind of show you guys what it looks like, and I'll be darned if it doesn't look pretty dang good. But you'll notice something very interesting. First of all, you'll notice that we have this new little thing here going on, and I've got 2 more houses to complete. You'll also notice we have a gap here, lots of trees, and no wall here, which means that if we put a wall there, we would have to complete the, or if we complete the wall here, we're gonna have to cut down these trees, this forest, little mini forest, I should say. So let's talk plans before I get down here and show you guys what I've been doing. I have been thinking about what I want to do with this town, and I've come to the conclusion that I want to add a road going this way and to have a gate out this way. So we're gonna add a whole nother street going from here, and this guy right here is gonna go around here. We originally had planned to have this circle around, but or up, this circle up and around, but of course we built the wall, so we've got this road right here. I want to cut out this wall piece here and have it move around the fence for this. So it's going to move around and connect there. Then this area will be open a little bit. We can put a road going around to here. Hopefully it'll hook up just fine. Maybe a bridge across the mine. And then right here we're going to cut down these trees, put the wall this way, and like I said, have a road here, have a road here, and then this will be the gate out that way. We've got the waterway. The waterway is a bit of a challenge. I'm not sure what to do with it. I'm not sure if we should put up a wall or a dam or seal it off or what. But it's something we have to consider and think about. Let's go ahead and get down from our high top. I like this city. Really enjoying playing on it and really enjoying the experience that I have on it. There's a few little changes that I've made that I want to explain to you guys because they are important changes. And we're going to need more shops, which is another reason why that quarter is important. But we're going to be going back and forth between here and over that away. And I'm going to tell you why. I think we're going to have to go to sleep first. And it won't let me, as I figured. But you know what? It looks pretty, doesn't it? My plan is that we're going to spend some time here. We're going to spend some time over there, back here, until we finish some of these projects. And then from there, we are going to go over to our lovely university, a mage university. That's not a mage university just yet, but it's going to become one. So, obviously, I've put some more houses over that way, which, standing from here, are my favorite vantage point. It looks like there's life over there, and I really, really like it. I've also put a couple houses right here too. It definitely gives off a feel of a much more lived-in town, village, although it's more of a town right now. We've got these little houses that once we furnish, it's going to look even better. Particularly, I like this one because it's got this side entrance, and it definitely does not look like the other houses. Then we've got this one, a very, very small house, but kind of a hidey hole there. We've also got in back here, this unable to reach area right here, which I'm not sure if I'm going to keep, but I kind of like because it gives it cramped in space feel. Like that wall really doesn't need to be used anymore. More cramped-in spaces, more houses that apparently are being used, which is awesome. Some windows still in some of the houses. Some of the houses don't have windows. But yeah, there's just a lot of these little nooks and crannies. That part of the wall needs to be repaired still. And then, of course, these unfinished ones. Now, check this out. This right here. The outside. So when you come into the city, there's going to be a house here already. Which this serves, just a side note, as a defense. So when you... Is there any way to get up here? No. I have to go all the way around. When you are in a city and the city is being attacked, one of the cool things about having houses like this is that when the people charge in, a spot like this is going to be very hard for you to push soldiers through into and flood this area. So what's going to happen is that the soldiers that are protecting defensively are going to be able to bar up this area right here. And then when soldiers come in, bam, 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 they can attack. Guardians posted here and here will be able to annihilate zombies coming through. So it also serves as a very nice city feel, nice cramped area. I could put another house here if I wanted to. I probably won't do that. But trying to use up the doors that I have, you know. I have put up signs in some places. Right here, this is sort of the inn, but it's serving to house doors. But we've got the Fletcher. The Fletcher here, I looked up research on how fletching is done. So what this guy does is he skins animals and takes their sinew, I think that's the word, and hangs them up here. That's how he fletches or attaches the feathers. That's the word I'm looking for. Feathers to the arrow shaft. So you're going to need water because they need to soak. And he's got a crafting bench right here. He sits here. He puts them together. He has the sinew that's hanging up here. And different things to hang up there to dry. And just a little small shop for the Fletcher. We've also got the baker. You guys will notice that there's a lot of stone for the baker. The baker's got these tongs. This is kind of the crafting bench that I used to show him putting bread in here. So he's got mainly 2 slots for the bread, and I want to have this as sort of the feel part. Then he's got over here, because you need to be able to, I forget what the word is, but crush the wheat and sift out the wheat. So that's what this guy is doing right here, and then he's going to put it in the oven. And I figured this was the best way to show that. A little thing right here, this would be turned, and this kind of makes it look like this little plate turns on top of this. So I thought that was cool. The upstairs where all these shopkeepers sleep. So that's the bread guy, the baker. Come in here. This is the brewery, which I used a cup to show. We've already seen that. This guy right here, general store, that's what this is. So eventually I'm going to stick a guy in there. But this is just the general store. He's got some goods that he's able to sell. This I'm not totally sure if I'm going to keep, because although it's kind of neat, there was no general store in the ancient times. You had merchants that traveled around to make markets. But maybe what we can say is that merchants will travel, and this is where they sell their goods until we get a marketplace. Oh, yes. This guy is the blacksmith. So I gave him an extra doorway in the back, but he's got this massive, massive coal pit that he fires up, heats his things. He's got his anvil here to make repairs or make weapons, and then of course this is hanging underneath the clouds so it can collect rainwater, so he doesn't need to actually use any water or gather any water. So what I want to do is I want to expand this out and have the west gate here. Is that west? North gate. The north gate. And then what we're going to do out here is we are going to have ooh. There's an idea. Let's come this way. Once I eat. What we're going to do over here is all around this area, I'm going to build some irrigation and farming. And I think what we're going to do, not this whole pond area, obviously, but pull it out like this and this and this. And there's going to be a lot of farming around the area and on the hills and things like that. And we're going to build out a couple farmers' huts out here and allow for this area, because there's a lot of water, to just be farming things. Why is that important? Because we need a lot more of a food source for these guys. Now, how are we going to get some farmers out there and kind of make it look populated? We might have to be creative, because it's kind of away from where these guys see the spawn house is. So I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to work that out. But we'll have to figure that out. I might make a new underground, like a bunch of doors and things like that. Oh, man, I'm sorry. Don't yawn during your Let's Plays. It's bad. But I think that'll work very swimmingly. Really liking the ideas that are coming to me. You know, it's one of these things. You go through a phase where you don't have any ideas, and then all of a sudden, boom, ideas galore. So yeah, this town is really, really perking up, and things are developing. Ideas are developing, and there's lots to do. So what I want to do is I want to get to a few different things. Let's cut down some trees and kind of talk a little bit about some things that are going on. Start to deforest this area so we can get a better idea of what we're looking at and working with. Ooh, is this our sign for the town? Astiamas is what this town is called. I forgot a long time ago what this town was, but now we know. So, been talking with a couple friends and Sir about possible new series and things like that. Minecraft hopefully is making a comeback, and I genuinely hope that happens, because I really miss the old Let's Plays and how things are when Minecraft has a new update and people are playing it. There's a huge boost in popularity with things and all that. But even if that does happen, one of the things I don't want to do with my channel is I don't want to suck myself into a hole where I feel like I have to play Minecraft and Minecraft only. That being said, one of the things that I notice with a lot of Let's Players is it's not necessarily that Let's Players aren't playing Minecraft. It's that what they are playing is so different from what their subscribers are used to watching, that their subscribers reject it. So, for instance, Generic Beef, for instance. I used to really like him because he played a lot of survival games. But then he started playing games that were Milby style. So Milby plays a lot of these indie games that are very weird. And if Generic B had started off that way, I probably wouldn't have subscribed to him. But the people that like that sort of content would have. And I'm not saying what he's doing is good or bad. I'm just saying that for me, I want to establish before my channel becomes any bigger what I actually want to do a Let's Plays of. So I want to do more survival-based Let's Plays when I'm not doing Minecraft. I love NBA 2K. I think it's a great thing, and there's definitely always going to be a spot open for there to be a sport Let's Play of some kind. I think, though, it's a little too early in the game, so to speak. No pun intended. Oh, I need to empty. Maybe we need to get a little bit of a crafting bench and some chests going for this wood. I think it's a little bit too early in the game to be saying, hey, let's do all these Let's Plays and get involved in 50 different projects. I want to take it one step at a time. I want to take things one step at a time, and most certainly I want to develop a Let's Play style that is something that I enjoy. Not only playing, but that I enjoy recording. And survival Let's Plays are something that I feel I'm good at. I feel like, not necessarily good at in the way that I'm like able to deal with all of them, but good in it as in I can make it entertaining. The Long Dark for me was really fun, but unfortunately because of no multiplayer, which I found out now, survival games are very bad multiplayer games. You've got DayZ and Rust and all that stuff, but the really good ones are not multiplayer. I like Rust and all that, but the multiplayer, unless you're doing a Hamachi server and then it kind of kills it, there's no plot behind it, so it makes it very difficult to deal with it, you know? So one of the games that I really want to play a Let's Play of is called The Forest. I think it's by Hinterland Games, the same people who made The Long Dark, but it recently became multiplayer. So, which gives me hope that The Long Dark at one point will become multiplayer, in which case, oh my god, I'm going to play so much of it, it's ridiculous. But I would like to play a multiplayer survival game. Probably going to be The Forest with Sir and PB. PB is the guy I do GTA 5 with. I've talked with these guys. We are talking about how it's all going to go down, what we're going to do with it, how we're going to plan it out, and all that. But that's going to be a once-a-week thing. I don't know when it's going to be. I may have to shift things around a little bit to fit Sir's schedule. PB doesn't play or do Let's Plays, so that's easy for us to record with him and upload whenever we want. But that one is not going to have a plot like GTA. The reason why GTA has a plot is it's kind of a funny skit thing that's on the side that I hope you guys enjoy. But basically what we're doing, or what I'm trying to do here, is I'm trying to narrow down what I really like to do and what won't work for my channel. And I think this, doing a Let's Play of The Forest, or a survival game in general, will be a good move. I think you guys are going to like it, and I think it's a good opportunity for me and Sir to get some more views on our channel from doing a different series, and because of PB and the dynamic between all three of us, I think we will make a good Let's Play out of it. One second, guys. Sorry about that. I was just finishing up anyways. So yeah, we will see how that is. Definitely let me know your thoughts and opinions if you have any. If you think, oh, that sounds like a really awesome thing, or maybe you're not interested in it. We've also got on Ethlin server, if you didn't watch that, I kind of talked about how I'd like to make my Let's Play on Ethylene sort of building and playing PvP maps with the guys on there. And maybe in the future we might do something different when we get more people, but until then, I'd really like to focus on something different than what we do in FTB and on here, but kind of similar. So we're building PvP maps, we're still building something, but what's different about it is that it is something that we're building and actually using right off. So we'll see what happens. Anyways, guys, I think that's going to do it for today's episode. I know we chopped trees and looked at things, but I hope you guys enjoyed the talk, because that's honestly why I do Let's Plays, is to be able to get thoughts out to you guys and hopefully hear back from you guys, your thoughts on things. But next episode, we will be over in the other place talking about what I'd like to do over there and beginning to work on a little project. But until then, happy mining and crafting.